let's do another reading. So for this reading, I decided to do what your higher self wishes you would stop doing. 2 cards. And then I'm going to throw in an oracle because I think it's just a beautiful way of ending, with a meaningful or inspirational message, right? All right, so there's 2 piles for you to choose from. I have which deck is this? Miss Cleo tarot deck. I love this deck. I haven't even used it in a long time, which is weird. When you start doing tarot readings and a lot of readings, you have like your go-to cards. But I do love this deck. This deck is really awesome. So this is pile 1. And then for pile 2 is the Light Seers deck. I like the Light Seers deck too. It's a really popular deck. So you have pile 1 and pile 2. And you can make your decision. And I always tell my clients, because they're like, Siobhan, I don't know which pile to choose. Yeah, you do. You just choose instinctively. It's not something to overthink. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If it's not, it's not. That's it. Just go with your gut. So let's start with the Cleo deck. All right. So for pile 1, Spirit, what does pile 1's higher self wish they would stop doing? What does pile 1 need to stop doing? I just need 1 card for pile 1. This deck is really good. So smooth. All right, pile 1. Spirit, talk to me, baby. What does pile 1's higher self wish they would stop doing? 1 card, please. All right, for pile 1. What does pile 1's higher self want them to know? Well, not to know. What does pile 1's higher self wish they would stop doing? Pile 1. What does your higher self wish you would stop doing? For some of you guys, it's biting your nails or nervous energy. Too many cards. All right, so for pile 1, Spirit, what does their higher self wish they would stop doing? For some of you, it's nervous tendencies, biting your nails. Please don't do that. Messes up your nails and your cuticle beds. All right, so pile 1. What does your higher self wish you would stop doing? Your higher self wish you would stop doing for pile 1. Why does that happen? I'll take this one. And that's funny. So we have the Devil. Okay, so it's very fitting. The Devil wants the Devil. All right, pile 1, your higher self wants you to stop being a devil. The devil. Stop doing bad things. Whether it's being in bad situations, having, vices that are not good for you, smoking, drinking. You can run the gamut with that. But it's pretty much toxic behavior. Stop giving your power away. Spirit wants you to stop giving your power away to things that are no good for you. Yeah, you're doing some things that you shouldn't be doing. whether it's toxic attachments, attaching yourself with people that do not have the best intentions for you. I see that strongly. And just really doing things that, being overindulgent, doing drugs. Yeah. Your higher self wants you to get your get it together. Get rid of your toxic habits. What is that? Is that a fly that just flew in here? Great. Awesome. Um, yeah. You need to detach from toxicity and things that keep you chained, things that keep you down. When you pull the devil card, it's not a great card to get. The the devil card is wants to show you where you're headed and not in a good place. So if you don't stop what you're doing right now and you know what it is, you're not going to get where you want to be. You're not going to get where you want to be. You need to stop giving your power away, gain control of yourself and who you are. Maybe do some shadow work too, because you could be thinking negative thoughts, and negative thoughts lead to negative action sometimes. Yeah, get out of the situation that you're in. You need to stop it. You don't belong there. Stop playing with your life. Yeah, it's about time that you stop doing what you're doing. And if this resonates with you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's time to get rid of, whether it's toxic traits, toxic behavior, toxic attachments. It's just time to let go of these karmic situations, attachments. Yeah, it's time to go. They cannot go where you're going, where you're headed. All right, let's see. Now, for pile one, what do you need to start or shift into? All right, let's keep that card there. So, for pile one, what does your higher self wish you would start now? What do you need to start? What does your higher self want you to start or shift into? All right, so Spirit, give me one card for pile one. What does their higher self want them to start or shift into? What does pile one need to start doing? Can I have one card? What does pile one need to start doing? Pile one's higher self. Tell me. What does pile one need to start doing? Or what do they need to shift into? Pile one. What does pile one need to start? You need new hobbies. You need better friends. Yeah, for sure. Pile one. What do they need to start, Spirit? Can I just have one card? I'll take it. Judgment. You need to heed the call. You just need to start making better choices. And I feel like Spirit, like if you believe in a higher power has been trying to give you signs I don't I don't know if you've been hearing the signs or hearing the call, but your higher self is calling on you. They want you, yeah, to start making better decisions, better calls, and to move in another direction that's opposite of the devil. See, he's turned away from the devil, going another way, while the devil is happily sitting there in the flames with water surrounding it. So you just need to make better decisions. Heed the call. Let me pause a minute while I'm chilling. I don't want to waste time. Okay. So, just so I don't spend more time on this, it's just you really need to make better decisions. And if you've gotten in any trouble, now is your new beginning. Because if you stay in this, if you don't stop, you're going to be in trouble. Split that way. But now you have the option. There's judgment. You're given another chance to begin anew, to begin a fresh start. You might feel judged. You might be judging yourself. You might be feeling hard on yourself. But good, you do. You need to be hard on yourself. You need to make better decisions and change your environment. Yeah, you need to move in a more positive direction, and that's all I'm going to say. And the number 15 or 20 can be significant, or 6 or 2. Yeah, for some of you, I feel as though you better get it together. This is like a warning. You've been warned, and remember, I told you. Now let's get an oracle card. Shaman's Dream. I love this deck. I don't see most people using this deck, which is weird, but everyone has their own decks. I have a lot of decks. I use them for multiple things. All right, so for pile 1, Spirit. And everyone makes mistakes. Okay, so I want you to know that. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. Hell, I'm not perfect. I've been in situations that I had no business being in, but here I am. Very different. Anyway, so when you see the judgment call, it's really for you to wake up and to heed heed what is being told to you. And listen, I feel as though Spirit is speaking to you or wants to speak to you. Or has been I feel like Spirit has been speaking to you and you haven't been listening. You've just been doing whatever the hell you want. And it's up to you. You can go one or two ways. You can go like to hell or you can go in another direction, where you want to go ultimately. All right, so for pile 1, Spirit, can I have a message for pile 1? What does pile 1's higher self want them to, what advice does pile 1 higher self want to give them? Doesn't make sense. What advice do you have for pile 1? Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1? What advice do you have for pile 1? What advice do you have for pile 1, Spirit? Too many cards. Just one. What does pile 1's higher self want them to know? Ooh, got it right away. Crown games. How funny is that? Crown games, right use of power. You can't make this up, guys. The devil, like the fire. You know, it all goes together. An 8. Let's see. The right use of power. I think this falls right in line with what I was saying. You need to make the right decisions. Don't give your power away. Remember I told you don't give your power away? Let's see what my phone ran out of storage, so I have to be quick. I have to figure this out. Anyway, so this card, number 8, crown games. It pretty much is saying leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. Pretty much what I was talking about. There's a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power in all of it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. The devil card, exactly. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condemning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amenable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. I love that name, sovereignty. I love that word. Anyway, this is the time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. The devil card. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come, like I said, when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appears for you. And I'm gonna leave it there. How beautiful is that? Thank you, pile 1. Pile 2. All right. Hopefully my phone doesn't cut off. All right, so pile 2. What does your higher self want you to stop doing, or what your higher self wishes you would stop doing? So for pile 2, we're using the Light Seers Tarot. What does pile 2's higher self wish you would stop doing? I don't want this to fall. Okay. What does pile 2's higher self wish they would stop doing? Talk to me. Yeah, my phone cut off. Sorry. Okay, was cut off. Sorry, guys. So for pile 2, what does your higher self wish you would stop doing? We're gonna just take one card. Pile 2, Spirit. What does pile 2's higher self wish they would stop doing? Just one card, Spirit, please. What does pile 2's higher self wish they would stop doing? Pile 2's higher self, what do they wish they would stop doing? One card, darling. What does pile two's higher self wish they would stop doing? For some of you guys, stop talking too much. Talk too much. Stop telling everyone your business, your plans, your next move. Stop. You don't need to know. Pile two. That's so funny. Communication. That's so funny. Wands. Oh my god, that's so funny. Well, I shouldn't say communication, but it's communication to me. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. I don't want my phone to get cut off. All right, anyway, like I was saying, with the Page of Wands is pretty much what I was saying um, prior to this card coming out. But I swear my phone doesn't want me to be great. Like I have so much stuff in my storage, it's ridiculous. Anyway, all right, we're gonna try this for the last time. So anyway, with the Page of Wands, this is very young energy. Pages are young. So I feel as though with this card, Page of Wands, it's stop acting on impulse. You have to start following things through. So stop like starting things without fully completing it, because I feel like you're a very excited personality or person. You get like certain ideas and you get super excited and you want to just go for it, and that's great, but that's just a spark. You need to be consistent and not just start things and not finish them, and speaking too soon before things are already completed. Like, don't talk about things when they are so annoyed. Anyway, don't talk about things until don't talk about things when they're in motion. Yeah, that's what your spirit really wants you to do. Remember, I told you stop talking, stop running your mouth, because you're ruining. You're ruining. How do I put it? You're ruining it. When things are not fully done, why are you talking about it? Yeah, let. How do I want to say this? When you are planning or doing something, be quiet about it. When you're working on a project, if you're still working on it, it's not completed yet, you don't need to talk to anyone about like your plans or what you're working on. They'll see it when it's finished. Don't talk about anything until it's finished. That's your number one. That's what your higher self really wants you to know. Like, really just stop